Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going so well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm in the process of moving right now, so I have boxes everywhere. I just saw my dog run through the backyard with half a tree, so it's an exciting morning over here.
Aren't these Zoom worlds so weird? It's like
So busy.
you come on shows like this, before the pandemic, and you weren't distracted by your dogs, or I heard maybe your girlfriend might be there.
She is
beautiful.
also with him, running around somewhere in the background.
The beautiful Madelyn Cline, who you are in the show with, and I love this on-set romance. It's so
Thank
exciting.
you. It is. It's nice to have somebody who not only you enjoy being around, but you also enjoy working with. And I'm sure, as you can attest to, there's some days where you show up to work and you're like, but to have your partner right next to you who can kind of pick you up and be a good person in your corner it's just been awesome. And even shooting season 2, doing it through the pandemic and all of that. Yes.
Okay, well, no, I'm just so excited because your show really just broke boundaries, and it was such a phenomenon, and people just latched onto it so hardcore. So congratulations on season 2.
Thank you.
And you're shooting it already. Can I have some details? I'm so excited.
So we wrapped production on season 2 about a month ago. So it's in the can. We're editing away. We don't have a release date yet. But we're super, super excited about this season, and I'm treading water with what I should and shouldn't say, but I'm very proud of it. Exactly. Literally. I'm like, we're excited.
And you almost didn't make it to your first audition. There's a story there.
Yeah.
Your mom, will you tell me what happened?
Yes. So, I was doing the whole pretend to be an actor in LA and try to pay rent by any means possible. And this audition came up. And so my agent was like, "Are you available?" And I was like, "Sure am. Yeah, no, I'm still unemployed." And he said, "You have a flight in 3 hours. You're going to Charleston." And I landed in Charleston, and I went to call an Uber, and my bank account had overdrafted. So that was kind of like the bottom of the well for me. And I had to call my mom. And so she sent me $100. I got an Uber straight from the airport to the production office. And that's where it started. And then I never went back to LA.
Well, one of the things that I think is so important about that story is when people see 4 million followers on Instagram and this show blowing up, they don't know the history of the struggle. And it's the struggle itself that is something that you're shining a light on. And I'm so in awe of your mission, and you're advocating for mental health awareness and resources in schools. And I would love for you to tell us about the organization Bring Change to Mind and what happened in your personal life that made this your cause.
And Bring Change to Mind. So I've grown up in a divorced family. My mom and my biological father divorced when I was young. And I always had a little bit of an imposter syndrome growing up and not sure where I fit in. Believe it or not, I was bullied in high school. And I always had this anger and aggression towards not understanding why this type of stuff happened to me. And also the anxiety that sort of comes with it. And as I sort of progressed into, my 20s, I realized that I was still feeling a lot of these emotions, whether it was uncertainty or, just sheer anxiety. I mean, I would have full crippling anxiety attacks. And so with Bring Change to Mind, they had targeted the exact age that I started to experience my own battles with mental health. And so I got on the phone with all of them there, and the lovely Glenn Close, who is one of the co-founders, and we just immediately connected. And I realized that I'm doing a disservice to myself if I didn't use my platform for what I wish I had at that age. And I realized that was where my audience was. And so it was exactly what I knew I needed to do.
Okay, so today we wanted to help spread your message by surprising some students who are working to bring this program into their school. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Lily, Kaylee, and Aaliyah from the Chicago High School for Agricultural Sciences think that they're here to talk about mental health, but they don't have any idea you're here. And their hard work has paid off, and Bring Change to Mind is officially coming to their school. So Chase, are you ready? We're gonna hide you. All right, here we go. Please welcome Lily, Kaylee, and Aaliyah from Chicago High School for Agricultural Sciences in Chicago, Illinois. Kaylee, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very well, and I would love to ask you why mental health education is so important to the students at your school.
It's so important because mental health is something that's not talked about enough. Like, we learn about our physical health from a young age and what to do to stay healthy physically, but we're never taught what to do when you're in the middle of a panic attack or when you're feeling so anxious you can't stop overthinking, or those days you feel like you can't even get out of bed.
Well, I happened to be speaking with someone who was talking about the very same subject, and I'd like to bring them in now, actually. Chase, are you there?
I sure am. Hi, guys.
I just wanted to bring in the one and only, yes, I see by your reaction, it's Chase Stokes.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I just really briefly wanted to say thank you to you guys for coming on here and being vulnerable enough to even talk about your own struggles with mental health. Not only being advocates for those who don't feel like they have a voice. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. This means a lot to me. And I don't even know you, but I want to give you a hug. And I'm super, super proud of you guys for, using your voices and doing the right thing. We have an announcement. So you guys have officially been approved to bring Change to Mind as a chapter to your school. So you guys, yeah. So congratulations.
I really just want to thank you guys at your amazing school in Chicago for bringing this program, Bring Change to Mind, Lily, Kaylee, and Aaliyah. And thank you for everything you're doing, Chase Stokes. You're amazing. And Outer Banks has made a huge impact and made a lot of people happy. So look out for the premiere of Season 2 later this year.
Thanks so much, Drew. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hello to Madelyn for us, too. Thank you so much.
I will.